Hey there, space enthusiasts. Welcome back to another episode where we tackle the quirkiest and most pressing issues in the cosmos. Today, I'm diving into a problem that's out of this world, literally. Satellite pollution. You might not think about it often, but it's a growing concern. Yeah, I know, space was supposed to be the final frontier, not the final landfill. But here we are with thousands of defunct satellites and pieces of space junk cluttering up our orbit. But don't worry, I've got 4 crazy fixes for you. First up, satellite graveyards. These are designated areas in space where old satellites can be safely moved to avoid collisions. You know, those places where old satellites go to burn up and release chemicals that could harm our atmosphere. It's like a cosmic retirement home, but with a fiery end. Spaceforge, a UK company, says, hey, why let them burn when you can reuse them? They're pioneering some fascinating technology. They're working on heat shields that could bring satellites back safely to Earth. These shields would protect the satellites during re-entry, allowing them to be refurbished and reused. Imagine recycling satellites like you recycle your soda cans. It's a game changer for sustainability in space. Pretty neat, right? The idea of turning space junk into something useful again is both innovative and essential. Next, let's talk about recycling in space. This concept takes the idea of reusing materials to a whole new level. No, not like turning your old textbooks into toilet paper. We're talking about something much more high-tech and efficient. Patrick Newman from Newman Space has this wild idea. Use aluminum from old satellites as fuel. This could revolutionize how we deal with space debris. He's basically saying, why trash it when you can gas it? By using electric propulsion systems, they aim to recycle space junk into plasma, which can then be used as fuel. Using electric propulsion systems, they aim to recycle space junk into plasma. It's like turning your old car into a jetpack. Imagine the possibilities. It's like turning your old car into a jetpack. The technology is still in development, but the potential is enormous. Epic. The future of space travel and sustainability could be transformed by these innovations. Now, if you're thinking, but what about right now? We've got you covered. Immediate solutions are just as important as long-term ones. Ming-Hwan Kim from the University of Southampton suggests guiding satellites to burn up at lower altitudes. This method could be implemented relatively quickly, so they burn cleaner and faster. This approach minimizes the environmental impact by ensuring that fewer harmful chemicals are released into the atmosphere. Kind of like cooking your steak at the right temperature, not too rare, not too well done. Precision is key to reducing pollution. This could reduce the amount of harmful chemicals released. Finally, let's get materialistic. The materials we use in satellites play a huge role in their environmental impact. Researchers are looking into alternative materials to replace aluminum alloys. These new materials could be less harmful to the environment. They're like, hey, why not use something less polluting? The challenge is finding materials that are both effective and environmentally friendly. But of course, new materials come with their own sets of problems. It's a balancing act between performance and sustainability. It's like switching from plastic to paper straws. Good for the environment, but sometimes a pain to use. The same goes for satellite materials. Good for the environment, but sometimes a pain to use. The transition might be challenging, but the benefits could be substantial. So there you have it. 4 crazy fixes for satellite pollution that could make our space a cleaner place. Each solution has its own merits and challenges. 4 crazy fixes for satellite pollution that could make our space a cleaner place. Heat shields, space recycling, altitude tweaks, and new materials. Heat shields, space recycling, altitude tweaks, and new materials. These innovations could pave the way for a more sustainable future in space. The future of space is looking bright and a bit less trashy. With these solutions, we can hope for a cleaner, more efficient space environment. If you enjoyed this cosmic cleanup episode, hit that like button and subscribe for more out-of-this-world content. Your support helps us bring you more exciting space news. Until next time, keep looking up. The sky is not just the limit, it's our playground and our responsibility.